Hi besties, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Faith Egonu. We do lifestyle videos here, talks on women health, marriage and relationship talks, businesses, vlogs, and a lot of things. So here, kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you will be notified. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for all your support. God bless you. So in today's video, we started a series and I told you people that we'll be focusing more on yeast infection because that's the most common infection that affects women. Okay, so this is actually the day 2 of this series. So today we'll be talking about yeast infection, everything you need to know about yeast infection. Let's jump right into the video. So what is yeast infection? Yeast infection is a fungal infection that causes irritation, discharge, and itchiness of the vagina and vulva. It is very common among women. Do you want to know how common yeast infection is? Let's assume that we are 4 women in this world. Yeast infection affects 3 out of that 4. That is how common it is. Okay, it's not a sexually transmitted disease. Do not panic, but regular sexual activities can actually trigger it. Like, yes, if you are sexually active, it can increase the possibility of it occurring. So now, how do you know that you have a yeast infection? So here are some of the symptoms of yeast infection. Number 1, itchiness around the vagina and vulva. Number 2, a burning sensation during extracurricular activities. You understand what I'm saying? Number 3, pain in the vagina. Pain. 4, redness and swelling of the vagina. Number 5, vaginal rash. Number 6, watery discharge. Number 7, presence of a thick white odorless vaginal discharge with a cottage cheese appearance. You see, this particular symptom irritates me. Like the sound of it, the sight, I don't know, it gives me goosebumps. Like as I'm saying it, I'm having goosebumps. Like I will insert a picture of it somewhere on the screen so that you understand what I'm saying. It's so irritating. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Now, what are the causes of yeast infection? This particular fungus called Candida is actually responsible for most yeast infections. So now your vagina contains a balanced mix of bacteria and yeast, including Candida. So but once this balance is altered, once it's disrupted, infection takes place. So if you're in this category that I'm going to mention now, just know that yeast infection might be visiting you always. If you are a regular antibiotic user, just know that yeast infection will be visiting you always, because why? Most people abuse antibiotic. Okay, yes, it's a drug for infection, but you don't take it always. That's why it's even important that you prevent the infection from occurring than taking antibiotic every time. So what this antibiotic does is that when you take it, your vagina contains both bad bacteria and good bacteria. Okay, so when you take this antibiotic, it doesn't know the difference between a good bacteria and a bad bacteria, so it will just go and kill everything or alter the activity of both the good ones and the bad ones, and then that is where recurring infection comes from. For your mind, you'll be thinking that you treated infection, but the infection keeps on coming back. So if you're a regular antibiotic user, yeast infection might be a regular visitor to you. Number 2, pregnant women. So when you're pregnant, your body produces estrogen on a high level, so that increases the risk of having yeast infection. Uncontrolled diabetes. When someone is suffering from diabetes, the person is likely to have yeast infection. So number 4 is weakened immunity. So your immunity fights against infection and various diseases. So when your immunity is actually weak, it increases the chance of you having yeast infection. So endeavor to eat healthy food to get your immunity working and effective. Talk for another day. To reduce the risk of having yeast infection, there are few steps that you need to take. We are gradually coming to the end of this video. But if at this point you've not subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Okay, subscribe, like, comment and share. So when you like this video, more women get to see it, more people get to see it. Okay, so it can be beneficial to others too. So do well to like the video and subscribe. Okay, so let's continue. There are a few steps that you need to take in order to reduce the risk of yeast infection. Number one, avoid wearing tight pantyhose. You know what is pantyhose, Abby? Number two, don't stay in wet clothes for a long time. Like wet clothes, like swimsuits, workout attire for a long time. Do not try it. It increases the risk. Avoid using scented feminine products, pads, tampons, etc. Avoid douching. Yes, avoid it. Number three, avoid the unnecessary use of antibiotic. Very, very important. Please. The last one, avoid hot space. Hot space can increase the risk of yeast infection. I honestly do not want this video to be long. Okay, so we are going to stop here for the meantime. Make sure you like, comment and share and subscribe to this channel. We are going to continue. Like I said, it's a series. We are going to treat everything that we need to treat, okay, on this topic, and you can as well ask your questions and I'll answer you right away. So like you know, this is a series. Just endeavor to watch the videos to the end and follow the series from the first day, like the day one to the end, so that you get all the important informations. And at the end of this series, I'm going to, apart from showing you the remedies that you can use, okay, to combat these infections, I will personally show you what I use, okay, my personal tricks. If I tell you that I've not treated infection for how long now, you will not believe me. So stay tuned to the end of this series and you will enjoy it. Bye, and don't forget to subscribe.
Thanks for watching.